Hi, my name is Reid Johnson, President of Lake Point Advisory Group. Today on our web series, we're going to talk about choosing the right advisor. How do you know if you have the right advisor? There's a lot of different advisors that you can work with, and in our opinion, some are better than others. The type of advisor that we recommend working with is a comprehensive wealth manager. This type of manager does much more than just what we call investment consulting. Investment consulting is somebody who makes a financial recommendation based on your risk tolerance, your time horizon, and what rate of return you're wanting to get. That's just one small piece of the overall equation. Other components that you want to consider when choosing the right advisor is somebody who does something called advanced planning or relationship management. On advanced planning, there's multiple pieces to this, and the first one is what we call wealth preservation. The easiest way to explain this is talking about the families that I sit down with. It always is the same conversation when I sit down with someone and they're choosing to work with me or any firm, and the number one thing they always say is, Reid, if I'm going to invest my money with you, don't do what? What do you think that is? It's always don't lose money. Well, how do you not lose money? Simple way is to put it in cash. That would be the easiest thing. But there are ways that you can structure a portfolio depending on what you're trying to accomplish. It might be preservation of principal, it might be guarantees of income. It really depends on what component you're trying to actually protect in order to give the right recommendation. So you got to look at the different tools that are available out there and make sure that you understand how they work, what type of fees, if they have riders, things of that nature. The second component to this is wealth enhancement. How do you enhance that wealth? Well, the first step is to make sure that you don't pay unnecessary taxes. So there needs to be a tax plan in place. Also, calculate for future inflation. Then you want to make sure those unknown things that we're not expecting, like long-term care or unnecessary or unknown medical situations that might occur, and having a plan of action for those as well. The third step to this is in advanced planning is making sure that you have something called wealth transfer. You've worked your entire life to put these retirement assets together. How do you make sure that they're most efficiently go to your beneficiaries without paying that unnecessary tax? The fourth step to advanced planning is something called charitable giving. Some people just by nature want to be charitable, maybe now, maybe when they're gone, but if you have the right type of planning, you can actually take advantage of tax planning and be charitable in now or in the future. The last piece is making sure that your advisor is a relationship management, working with your CPAs and your attorneys. Why is this important? I think back to a client that I met with recently who basically wanted to do some tax planning and do Roth conversions and start looking at taking some of the capital gains and paying taxes on it. When I sat down with their CPA said, oh my goodness, that's a horrible idea to do a Roth IRA conversion. And after talking with this client, talking with the CPA, I let them know what the client's goals were. Number one is this client was very family oriented. Number two, they were concerned about taxes going up in the future. The one piece of information that the CPA didn't have was how big or large their IRA was. He hadn't taken into consideration when they turned 70 and a half the required minimum distribution that they were going to have to take. After explaining to him the assets that they had and what their goals were, he completely changed their mind. Now imagine if they had just continued working with someone who did not work with that CPA. It is so important and valuable that that advisor works in conjunction with that CPA. The last one is making sure the advisor works with the attorney. The attorney is the person that is going to know what you want to have happen with this money, probably more than anybody if you work with one, meaning who's the beneficiary? Do I want portions of this money to go? Do I want it to go all at the same time? But making sure that advisor has the right beneficiary designations, it's in line with the actual estate planning you put together is really important. And then if you really do comprehensive wealth management correctly, getting all three of those professionals, CPA, advisor, and attorney to work together. So as you can see, when you're choosing the right advisor for your situation, there's much more than just choosing somebody who might do investments. If you're looking for more comprehensive wealth management, you want to make sure that you have somebody that does the advanced planning and the relationship management. If you'd like to get more information on having a comprehensive wealth manager, give us a call. We'd love to help you out and see if you're on the right track for your retirement.